Welcome guys for game number 5. This is going to be a long one. This is going to be unexpected. I haven't seen it like usual. My name is Keanu and we are going to find out together. We skipped a little bit the boring part where we just gathered minerals and went directly to the fight. We already have a Hellion and a Reaper going into the opposite direction, and here we already have a bunker waiting, just waiting. What is going to do this game? I'm very curious. We had extremely intensive 4 matches. This is going to be a little bit longer, around 20 minutes. So I'm expecting non-stop action everywhere with attacks, 1-2 punches, counter-attacks, and a lot of mind games. Here we have already a Marine and a Reaper just waiting if someone is going to try to jump the cliffs. Already a second command center for Maru, and same for Oliveira. Oliveira has a little bit of an advantage right now in terms of minerals, but not that much. But any advantage matters at this level. Look at this random goat. Very cool. Now we have Maru trying to do a drop with 4 Marines on the tank. He tried this before, not very successful. Look at his map awareness. He's like everywhere with his units. And is this going to be successful? Let's see. So here we have the tank. Already this Reaper was immediately destroyed. So now Oliveira is too good for this. Yeah, putting here a supply depot just to have a little bit even more awareness. So this attack was was not successful at all. You cannot surprise very easily a player at a pro level. Maybe it works in... Look, the goat again. It's a goat, it's a giraffe. Oh, this bunker probably is going to be salvage. Or not. It's just posturing. Trying to see if he has any chance. And he realizes it's better for him to just go home now. In the meantime, what these pro players are doing, so basically they go, they threaten to attack, and in the meantime they have a relaxing third command center. Here another drop with 1 Hellion. He's good for scouting, who knows, maybe even killing something, but he was unsuccessful. In terms of army, we see a slight advantage for Oliveira, 43 versus 25. This random cyclone. In terms of worker, we are pretty equal, 45 versus 43. Not a major difference. The lockdown ability of the cyclone was able to kill the enemy. The Hellion had no chance whatsoever. Now this push is serious with 3 tanks. A Raven, we have to respect it. Now 2-0 for this cyclone. Please don't kill the little guy. 3 tanks here already scouted. So we are just trying to find a good position. When you have Terran versus Terran, both players can scout each other. 2 Ravens are very good. They have something called interfering matrix. And that means they can literally block the opponent tank for doing a lot of splash damage. So you have 3 tanks, well, if they have enough energy, you are going to be left with only 2. And if they have enough energy, you are going to be left without any tanks whatsoever. Look at them scouting each other. Is it going to be activated? Oh, the Cyclone also is very good. Has a long range. Yeah, putting this missile turrets here just as a distraction, allowing the tanks to do a lot of damage. Interference matrix was done on Maru, and wow, Maru, excellent engagement. Oliveira had 0 chance right now. 2 tanks, 3 tanks versus 1 tank. Wow, and the micro, and look at this tank, barely surviving. Now all the workers congratulating him, restoring him to full health. It's very important to repair your units, especially when they're like 1 health. Wow, 1 health tank. This is something that you do not see. 1 health. So now restoring them to battle conditions and sending them to the good fight. It's Maru time to counterattack. And Oliveira now it's expecting the counterattack. 30 units for army versus 49. It's good to be Maru right now. But by the time Maru is going to be able to attack Oliveira, Oliveira will already have his defense in order. Scanning is very good. Allows you to see in real time what your opponent is doing. The Viking landed as well. Yeah, excellent defense. Now only 3 tanks. We are very vulnerable. We need to go back. We did a little bit of damage, but now we need more reinforcements. Tanks all by themselves are not that good. You need to have Marine sprinkle in between them and the opponent. These Vikings landed and killed the tank. Wow, non-stop action everywhere. This is what I like about this game. And when you have a final match of a tournament, you know it's going to be good. These 2 pro players crushed a lot of highly ranked pro players, the best in the world. And if you are playing against the best in the world and winning, and you are in the final, that means you are awesome. So thank you Maru, thank you Oliveira for showing us your skills. Now Maru's attack. Wow. Non-stop action. For a second, Oliveira was counting on pulling the SUVs. This command center is acting like a buffer. It was destroyed. Mission accomplished. Let's go back home, boys. But in the meantime, we have a counter-offensive here, killing a lot of the workers. Maru now only 60 workers versus 68, 59. This is not a good thing. Look at Maru income, 1,800 versus 2,600. So attacks, counter-attacks. Chasing each other. Where are you going? Come here, come here. And in the meantime, Oliveira, he has his 4 command center. So non-stop action. Wow, what a series. I'm going to try my best to cast in the next days all the matches. But I started with the final. I went backwards instead of starting with the first ones. It was impossible for me to find them. Not that I wouldn't want it this weekend to cast as many of them as possible. Now look at these Marines marching. And it's like a shield they have here. Epic graphics. So Maru on the opposite side of the map. Both players with sensor towers seeing each other, scanning. So the map awareness for these 2 players is something that allows them to preemptively know where your opponent is and to deal with them. Let's see if we are going to see a fight. Yes. Nice engagement here between the Marines. Their big brothers are here, the big tanks. Look at the splash damage. Wow. It's a game of numbers. This is what is left after Marines are dead. The battlefield full of blood. So let's see what is going to happen from players' different perspectives. Gathering more units here, repairing some of the tanks. And now the army is on its way. Look at them. Wow. So Maru is attacking. Big numbers here. In terms of the army, Maru has an advantage, 100 units. 102 now versus 82 for Oliveira. But Oliveira has this early warning system. He knows the attack is coming his way. So let's see the positioning for these two players. This scans allows the tanks to have a longer range, positioning them in different directions. Another attack, counter attack here. So knowing your attack, Oliveira still had some units for the attack. Wow, non-stop action everywhere. Successful Marines destroying this orbital command center. Nice engagement. What a game. You do realize, guys, that this is why we love them. Because of these epic fights. And even if there is a rush, it's still a good one. Infantry weapons level 3 now, completed. So when you see a rush, a shenanigan, it's interesting, it's amusing. But these players are able to fight for half an hour, even more. I saw a lot of games where they literally run out of minerals and still fought for another 10 minutes with the remaining units. Trying to position yourself is very, very hard. It's a mind game and also a little bit of luck involved. You can have so much map awareness and still got yourself 1 second too late. All this scanning, it's extremely useful, but also that means less mules available. And now both players are almost maxed out. Maru 196 versus Oliveira 194. Another engagement. Oliveira has the high ground advantage. And you know, from Star Wars this is important, to have the high ground. They're both posturing. Nice defense here for Oliveira. Look at his tanks. Also Raven, a lot of Vikings here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases for Oliveira. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Maru. In terms of income, we are pretty equal. And now Maru is trying what he's doing best, Medivacs drops. This is something that he really enjoys. Probably he's going to sprinkle the Marines. Yes. But perfect timing for the missile turrets. And while this is happening, is he trying to attack in the opposite corner? Not likely. Or yes, he's just rushing. Trying to cut this tank off guard. Doing a little bit of damage, and that's it. Back and forth, back and forth. Now Oliveira has an advantage, 190 versus 177. So that means the engagement didn't favor Maru too much. 3 sensor towers. So this is a little bit excessive, but look, perfect map awareness on his side. And now Maru a little bit greedy with another command center. It's also a game about money. More money, more army. More army, more likely for you to win. But we are not using Control A attack command. Look at the graphics. So now the Chinese player, Oliveira, is trying to attack. After Maru non-stop harassment in the first part of the game. So this is a slow march, like in the Roman Legion style. Whoa, both players are awesome. Look at the Vikings engagements. Oliveira has slightly more. And now bringing Liberators. Liberators can deal easily with tanks, because tanks cannot attack Liberators, but Liberators can attack tanks. Is it going to be the final epic battle? Wow. When you are hit by a missile from the Raven, you are losing your shield. Makes units more vulnerable. Look how efficient these Liberators are. 3 kills, 2 kills. And these fields are deadly. Tanks are being destroyed ASAP. This base is dead. And now splitting the terrain in two. A part of the terrain is here, and the part is here, and this part is very vulnerable now for an attack. Already a Liberator here, killing any SUVs. Both players are very, very good. In terms of army, Oliveira still has a small advantage. Non-stop action everywhere. This is a time when Maru sometimes do a counter-attack, but you cannot do this when Oliveira is just here. And now these tanks are going to destroy these bases. He realizes there is no defense here. And if Maru tries to defend this, he has to go through these tanks. Yeah, landing an orbital command center, not a good idea. Dead as well. Is he aware about this base? No, he has no awareness. So this is like a hidden base. Interfering matrix for the first tanks. Scanning to kill them. One dead. His bodies are going home. Are they going to find this base on their own home? Yeah, let's see together. Yes! Wow. Oliveira with a 6th sense. And now this base is dead. Yeah, you can try to repair. And now Maru is on the counter attack. He has to do something. He realized he cannot just stay on these bases. He's losing minerals. Like you say, oh, he's repairing it. Yes, but while he's repairing it, he's losing a lot of minerals. Minerals that could have been used to do something else. And now is the counter attack from Maru. A lot of Ravens are here. They can put missile towers, interference matrix. Look at all these tanks, useless. Excellent engagement here. Non-stop action. Since the first time I saw StarCraft 2, I always liked when I saw tanks and marines working together. Now the Battle of the Vikings. A lot of splash damage from the tanks, killing structures everywhere. Now these Ravens are in danger. We're running low on these tanks. Needs to go back home. Non-stop action. Maru attacking again, positioning his tanks in this part of the map. Oliveira needs to withdraw now. And now Oliveira is attacking, trying to crush this army. Liberators are the saviors of the day. And while this was happening, Maru was able to acquire another base. It's almost done. So 177 versus 163. 106 versus 100 in terms of the army. So they are pretty matched. The game is not decided yet. Who is going to win? Let's find out. Wow, what a game. Too intensive. I haven't seen any Liberators from Maru. And now Oliveira ready to push with his army. Maru is on the opposite side of the map. So let's see who is going to break who. Ravens, tanks, liberators. What? Going into the main base? You have no shame, Oliveira. So literally Oliveira is here in the main base, and this is very bad news for Maru, because this is where his production is. But now a lot of interference matrix. These tanks are useless. Excellent. But in the meantime, Maru is losing a lot of his units as well. His production. So minerals gone, minerals guns, mineral almost gone here. Here just a few patches. So not a lot of income, to say the least, for Maru. This is why here we see 1,700 versus 500. So that means Oliveira can easily rebuild his army. Now this orbital command center is dead, 0 chances of survival. And these two bases are what is going to keep Maru alive for a little bit longer. A lot of mules were dropped. He needs to supplement his income. Now look at his income, just because of his mules. And the army of Maru, it's marching, a lot of tanks. But look at them posturing. Oliveira is ready. Now the problem in this game, if you leave your opponent too much breathing space, he is going to outwit you and to outpace you. So you need to do something. Otherwise you are letting him too much time to recover. 183 for Oliveira, sending liberators, trying to do some economic damage. Any mining delay, it's important. That means less marines, less tanks. Excellent engagement here. So Oliveira coming. Yeah, pushing. He got all these tanks off guard. Wow. Liberator death zone. And the army of Maru is crushed. And Oliveira, the champion of 2023. Thank you for staying here with me. Remember to subscribe. Keanu over.